Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 20 of my Arsenal Football Manager 2016 Let's Play. And today I've got a bit of an update, what's happened in January, some players coming in, some players going out, maybe even some more transfer action, don't know. Joel Campbell, he wants to leave to get first team football. You know, he's been kind of requesting that all season or just to play more, but he finally kind of wants to leave. But he's not so mad. Maybe after this talk as well, he may be a little bit more mad. And also just a little bit of an update, you can probably tell I've gone back to the Wanna Chup Brew skin. If you don't know what that is, most of you should anyway. I used it before. It's pretty popular in the FM community as well, as you can see. And also, I've had so many other skins I've been trying, so it's really important for me to get it right. But something I noticed with this year's skins in Football Manager that people have created, there's always a little bug, whether it be the attribute panels going back, because obviously you set up the attribute panels. For example, we'll go on, Joel Campbell. When you change it to one, like the positions or whatever, when you continue or you click on another player, they just revert to something else. And I feel there's a lot of little bugs here and there. But the only reason I stopped using this skin is because it cuts off a bit of the regens heads, or like their photos, like their player photos of the regens. But that's not really a huge thing, especially in this save at least. There's not really many regens, so we're not really looking at them, so it's not really seen as something negative. And there's so many different panels here you can look at, which is really good. I had to change it up a little bit because default the career achievements and career stats show twice. They show over there as well. So there's a lot of different things. I had to utilize every single thing available, and that's sorted out everywhere. So you see the coach summary there as well. It's like the current ability and potential ability the same, but it also leaves or shows you the amount of pros and amount of cons, and you can also just click on it there easily. And the coach's summary in short, potential to be a good player. It shows a different, a different little description for each player. So going back to this skin, basically because a very minimal reason I changed it, and I would like to think in an update, that those regens heads would be able to fit in. We'll just have to worry about that when that comes around, as that was the only real negative. But we'll go to speak to Joel Campbell right now. He's come to discuss the lack of first team football, basically, and he thinks it's time to move on, which I don't mind. I'd want that, opposed to him being really mad and wanting to leave, but actually coming to me and saying, he wants to leave, and not really me saying I want to sell him. So we're going to say, I think your concerns are fair. You aren't playing regularly, and I understand your frustration, so I'll give you a chance. No, I want to sell him. Where are we? Making Preston know. I understand that you need to be playing regular football. I think it's time that you moved on for the good of your career. I think I'll go assertive and say that. Because, I do want to sell him. We've got a bit of money in the bank still. We'll talk about signings and players that have left. But without that, we've still got just over 21 million and a decent available wage budget left. So, decent wage budget available. But I'll show you some recent results as well. The last game, obviously, I played in the previous episode was against Watford. Really a disappointing result, getting knocked out of FA Cup. But all that means now I can focus on continuing to win in the league like I have done the last two games that I did play off camera. Solid results without playing amazing. Unfortunately, Theo Walcott did pick up an injury, and he's going to be missing just for 2 to 3 weeks now after that. And Aston Villa 2-1. It's not the best performance. It's not the best performances, especially considering Aston Villa were last. But Mikel Arteta, who a lot of people are criticising for whatever reason, he's been so consistent this season. If you look at his rating, scoring 4 goals in the league, and the Champions League games, he picked up 3 assists. He shows that experience. I think people always think that about older players that are not the absolute best player in the team, and you'd rather have a young guy with potential. People get really excited about that because of potentials of players, but experienced players are really valuable as well. So those were those results. Just played 2 games, and I thought I'll do a game here today because Newcastle, obviously, I kind of want to get revenge for earlier in the season where we lost 5-2. Really disappointing. Probably the worst result of the season, if I'm honest. The other loss came against Man City away, if you remember that game. I would have wanted to win that, but we did beat them at home. to turn it around. We beat them 3-1 as well, so kind of even itself out. But yeah, today, again, it's about to get revenge. That's what this game is about. And also because Newcastle's done pretty decent, and Tottenham have dropped off a little in the last couple games, so we pretty much have the title for sure, because you're not going to see us, I've always been saying it, you're not going to see us like lose 5 games or 6 games or something like that, and that's what it's going to have to take for us to drop the title from here. You can't really see it. So yeah, I was originally going to do the PSG game for this episode, play a bit more games, but because Newcastle, want to get revenge against a decent team this season as well. Giorgio Chiellini was a player I went for, but I offered up to 35 million. You know how you suggest terms, and they just cancelled it right away. It's like not good enough. When suggesting terms, they didn't even negotiate back up to when I offered 35 million. Also, when he's nowhere even close to that in terms of his value is just below 9 million. So surely they had to consider that. But yeah, we moved on because the sales we made. Francis Coquelin, 28 million to Bayern Munich, was happy with that deal. You look at Coquelin, he's all right player without a doubt. But yeah, first game there, you see his early ratings for Bayern, nothing amazing. You'll see who he replaced him with, who, in my opinion, is a bit better and basically for the same price, just a tad more. Also, Matt Macy sold to Brentford. He won't be good enough, so it's small money, 59k, but not going to be part of the team. And also Gabriel Paulista, it was one of those occasions. Of course, we started this season where he wasn't the starting or one of the 2 starting centre-backs, and he wanted to play a bit more first-team football, and we continued to really just use him as a rotation player, and he wasn't happy after that. He was like, I broke my promise or something, and then he actually insulted my ability as a manager. I've noticed players do that sometimes in this year's game, and especially when that happens, it's like, nah, you're not bigger than me, mate. You're gone and you're getting sold, and I got 15 million for him, which is pretty decent. It's pretty decent, especially what's his value? 14 million. So yeah, nothing too amazing. And if that's another thing, a little thing with this skin as well, you can't see the transfer value of a player actually on the profile. Of all the different options I have, and you can't really add that. Like on transfer status as well, it doesn't say the amount he's valued or in his information there. But you can see it when you go to transfer, which makes sense. You want to see how much a player is valued, you go to transfer, but also you can see it in the squad as well. You can see, the values all lined up there. So it's not like you cannot see it at all. There's multiple ways you can. But also Dragowski went on loan to affiliate club FC Lorient in France, so he's going to get some much-needed game time and maybe to play some games for us next season. Then Zelalem out on loan as well. So leave your thoughts of the 2 big players as the main sales we've made. And as a whole this season, sold Paulista for 15 million, Coquelin 28 million, and then also Callum Chambers. Of course, he's a potential player, but we got big money for him. What's he's done for Chelsea anyway? Nothing too amazing. He's had a decent season, but obviously you can see how we're doing this season and how Chelsea are. That's the end of it. Also on Paulista as well, obviously signed recently for Arsenal not too long ago in real life, and we made a little bit of profit for him, and he did play well for us in the games he played. So I reckon it was a bit of an overreaction for him, but that's what you got to do that in football. You have to make the right decisions, but I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with those sales. And then the 2 players we got in to replace and for around the mark of the same fee. So that's pretty good, and I believe they're better quality and younger. Well, Kondogbia is 22. I really like this player. He's French. He's only 22, so he can improve. Look at that, potential to be a key player for the team. And his only con is... it's just the style of the squad, the dressing room. But he'll slowly find his way into that as well and get used to the lads, the style of the personalities and everything like that. That's normal. That he won't be the exact same personality as players. Like all of our players together. But anyway, he's got amazing physicals, and everywhere else he's pretty well-rounded. Like in his technicals, got a lot of 14s and 15s, and mentals the same thing. He's only going to be improving that. To me, he really reminds me of a Yaya Toure type with that physical ability, but he can, for a defensive-minded player, like for a more defensive midfielder, he's still got good creative ability, Passing 15, vision 14, long shots not too bad, smash those in, but then he's got dribbling as well. So yeah, he can play a lot of roles, but we did want to kind of get that like for like. But for me, he's got more about his game than Coquelin does. See, he lacks that dribbling kind of thing. A little bit lower vision, so he won't be as creative. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy, with that change. And 4 million more? It's about the same. I was pretty happy with the amount I got for Coquelin. And then also to replace Paul Lister, which is a more realistic player to replace him, I think. Alexander Dragovic from Dynamo Kiev for 11.5 million. That's a pretty good deal. Again, you go to his transfer, he's worth 24.5 million, so I think that's a pretty good deal. We did pay some extras in future fees, like after he plays 50 games for us, but we won't have to worry about that for a while because he's not going to instantly be starting every single game. He could probably, maybe not even after 3 seasons, play that many league games. He's just on the rotation system, so he shouldn't get too unhappy, and he's got really well-rounded attributes, really balanced attributes for a centre-back that's 24. I said he's younger. Well, yeah, he's 24. He's going to be expecting to sign. He comes in as a quality player on the coach summary. So to sign that for 11.5 million up front, I reckon I'm pretty happy with that. Also, update on Federico Bonazzoli, 18-year-old Italian striker who he signed at the start of this season. Will be going out on loan for the rest of the season to Bournemouth, hopefully to get some Premier League football. Pretty happy, on a squad rotation status, so he should play some league games in the Premier League, which will be, pretty nice for his experience, and he's progressing nicely. He already had a couple of loan spells in the Championship this season. Did really well at Bristol City, actually. 4 starts and 3 goals. So showed his ability there. Also, guys, just to update you on one of our players out on loan, Christian Bielik, who is at Bolton currently. He's getting games in the Championship, so it's good to see. He's not doing terribly as well. He's improving, so that's always good to see. I noticed a few of you guys talking about him in the comments. I should give him a go or something. And the other young guys with decent potential in the team. I noticed, someone said, that I ignored you when you said that. It's just, he's not first team quality right now. That's why I sent him out on loan, along with so many others. But I'm excited about this save, really. We've got Serge Gnabry as well. There's so many types. Maitland-Niles, not really sure about him, though. There's Zalalem. There's so many types. Chuba Akpom as well, decent potential. Bonazzoli, obviously, he'll come back from being on loan. And if we go into the first team, actually, one guy just promoted because we've got a couple of attacking injuries. There's Jeff Reen Adelaide. I'm not sure how to pronounce his middle name there. Is it just Reen? Jeff Reen Adelaide. But either way, leave your thoughts in the comments. But he's got potential to be a quality player as well. He might get a go depending, who's available. But I'm really excited. I actually recalled him just now, right at this moment. Because he was playing for, Lorient out on loan, our affiliate club, as I already mentioned. He was playing a few games, not too much, and we may need him, actually. And he's got well-balanced attributes. He's not really got too many lower ones. They're all in a good group and can grow together and become a decent player for us. He's got the potential in him, which is good to see. So Joel Campbell, we've got a very interesting offer right now. It's 1.4 million up front, which doesn't look very good. It says selling team wage contribution, 6K, so we still have to pay him. Is that 6K per week? And over 48 months, which is a long time, we get 3.2 million. That offer doesn't really look very good to me. Usually with a player I want to get rid of, I will just accept it. But there's 5 clubs interested, so I'm not going to commit yet. No, that's actually a rubbish offer. That's not good enough. And to be non-negotiable like that, come on, man. Maybe still will offer at his value because I've been slightly, above his value, or just, 8.5, which is technically below his value. So we'll try and do that. And don't forget, 25% of the transfer goes to Saprissa, previous club. So got to keep that in mind as well. Even though we do have a budget, I reckon we can sign a replacement winger that's good enough. Maybe a younger guy with potential. Not really, because we got, quite a few first teamers on the wing. But we're just going to go straight into the next game against Newcastle. After a sizable break, everyone should be fit, and we're here to get revenge. I'll probably even, title that for this episode, Getting Revenge Against Newcastle. So we'll go straight in. And when's the next game as well? This is something I like to do. So yeah, it's over a week, so we get a decent break. Like kind of 2 games in a row, so that's very nice. Kondogbia, yeah, Jeffrey Kondogbia going to be getting a debut here today, which I'm really excited. I'm still going to be sticking with Mertesacker and Chiellini, but I reckon Alexander Dragovic can make the bench. We drop out Dominic Iorfa, and we'll just see, yeah, he can't really play any fullback position, so got to keep that in mind. We got Kieran Gibbs at left back, if you need to bring on, but Hector Bellerin, we just, yeah, stick with him. He's killing it. How about our injuries? Mesut Ozil, I reckon he probably needs a game in the reserves or under 21s because he's come back from an injury. Jeffrey Adelaide, I want to give him a go. I want to play him, so we'll drop out, yeah, Joel Campbell, who we're trying to sell. Gabardini will drop, as he'll be the striker maybe to come. Giroud, why isn't he happy? He actually hasn't been scoring in recent games, or so many anyway. The last game he did alright, actually got an assist for a goal, but he hasn't actually scored, in 5 games. I knew that this could have happened. He could be going through a sticky spell. It's just, so we've got to bring in Gabbiadini. We just got to give a player with confidence, really. But we'll stick with this team, I think. I would really want to start him. But Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's good, isn't he? He's a good player. He's better, definitely. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself and get too excited. Sometimes I can do that and, yeah, maybe affect our result. So I've got to be mindful. I know maybe some of you guys, do you ever have that feeling to play a high potential lad? But don't forget, Oxlade-Chamberlain has potential as well. Don't forget about that. So it's not like I'm just playing a guy not with potential. The Ox does have a lot of potential in him. So quite a few players. Okay, got to be mindful here to give some players some decent numbers. Dragovic, we'll give him a higher number. We'll give him like a 26, and then we can give Kondogbia the 5 as like the defensive midfielder. I think that will be suitable for him. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, if I don't get numbers right, people will like react badly when they're just numbers. But anyway, yeah, Rean Adelaide will give him 27, but yeah, hopefully you'll be content with those numbers, and we'll go into this game. You got to be excited here. Oh, a guy making his debut, Kondogbia, and then I move the ball-winning midfielder from defender role to supporter role. So hopefully he can be slightly more creative. And even Bender, who he signed, he can play better in that kind of role. So Jose Perez, someone got to be careful with. We're going to tight mark him. Wijnaldum as well, we'll tight mark him. Just tight mark a couple of dangerous players. Even Torvan as well. He's dangerous, so we'll do those players. Sissoko, I don't mind out wide. For me, he's better as central player. More dangerous anyway. He can still play on the wing, of course. But we're going to say, yeah, exactly. This makes sense with my kind of logic with this game. We owe Newcastle. We owe Newcastle after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. And that's exactly what I want to be doing in this game. So hopefully we can press on, and I'll just open that wider. There we go. So, early chance for Newcastle here. Kondogbia. Oh, you can just imagine him with that amazing strength going in for the challenge, and you're going to see that so much over his Arsenal career. Hopefully, a long career at Arsenal. No doubt he'll be a first-teamer. Oh, come on, don't make stupid errors at the back. It's Sissoko. Oh, Chiellini. Well done. We got to be mindful. This early, they had a chance. It was a clear-cut chance as well. We've had more of the possession though, but it means nothing if you concede a goal. So hopefully, yeah, we can get our play together. Come on. So now it's a chance for us. Can we take it? Bellerin puts it in. Now it falls to Arteta. I'd love him to play a very good game once again, just to prove, yeah, he's still a good player. Gabbiadini, Ramsey, we lose it kind of in midfield here. Kondogbia, Ramsey, out wide, Monreal. Oh, that was dangerous, but we still got an opportunity. Kondogbia. Bellerin. That was like kind of a mixed ball. It almost looked really, really dangerous, like someone was going to get on the end of it. But it was not to be. So Gabbiadini isn't having the best of games himself, only a 6.5 rating. Needs to be doing a bit more for my liking. Really, like, we haven't looked dangerous We haven't had a clear chance, and I don't just mean like a clear-cut chance, just what I've seen from our play. I reckon we're just going to have to go into halftime, and we'll see what we can do in terms of a team talk to fire up the lads, because they don't really look motivated at the minute. We can't. I guess you can say that, but we can't really see what's happening. There's no highlights, so it's hard to make an honest judgment. But obviously, we'll be clear that we're not creating a lot. Kondogbia picks up a late yellow, which is not ideal, but we'll go aggressively, and I'm far from pleased. Come on, surely that has to fire them up. Kondogbia got to be careful, though. I'll say calmly. Can you tell him to keep calm or something like that? Yeah, you need to play it calm and avoid getting another yellow here. Surely, yeah, he'll have to respond to that. And if he gets another yellow, what's the point of saying that? That has to work. He better not get a second yellow on his debut. But anyway, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Okay, maybe an early opportunity. I'll try not get my hopes up because, yeah, usually there isn't like that. Okay, it's a corner opportunity. Gabbiadini. Kondogbia almost scores on debut! Whoa, what an opportunity from a corner. No way. Can we still go, though? Arteta. Murdersucker. Oh, what an opportunity. That was Kondogbia with the header, wasn't it? Oh, maybe we have to make a personnel change before, yeah. Well, we don't really look like conceding. They just had one shot on target, and we're dominating possession. We've had 5 on target. Alexis Sanchez, come on. Get past. Alexis. He smashed that with a lot of fire, but it wasn't on target. Story of the day, in a way. We haven't really had amazing chances. Arteta, maybe not performing the way I would like, so we're actually going to bring on Santi Cazorla, and then we'll drop Aaron Ramsey, probably to a more preferred role, and Cazorla most definitely. He's had his injury troubles this season, and he's on superb morale right now, so should come in and play well, I would like to think. I really want to bring on, Rein Adelaide, but actually, I'll put the inside forwards on attack. Just get forward a bit more, trying to create, and we'll see, if that does something. I'm thinking we have to keep going. I'll leave it maybe until, when we'll pass maybe 65 minutes or something. Then we'll go on attacking opposed to control. Because we'll need to keep pushing for a win here. If we get a draw, then Newcastle, they'll be happy with their season. Get a draw and a win against us. But we'll see what happens from here. Obviously, that wasn't the highlight. So Colaccini, come on, win this back in midfield. Even Wijnaldum has a knock. And it's Cisse. Oh, they could score here. Oh, what a block, though. I reckon that was 6, wasn't it? That was Koscielny. Without a doubt, been our best defender this season. Or best centre-back, anyway. Or Sissoko. Oh, what a block as well. That time it was Monreal. Oh, our defence has been strong this season. Of course, we've scored goals. Oh! Tiote! That's a second yellow. You're off. So someone does get a second yellow. Oh, we have to take advantage of this now. For me, Gabbiadini, what are you going to do with him? What are you going to do? I'm thinking we have to bring on Giroud. Obviously, he hasn't been on great goal-scoring form maybe in the last month or so, but as the season as a whole, he's been amazing. So surely we have to do that now. We'll bring him on, a guy who's shown he can score consistently this season, apart from the past 4 or 5 games. We'll go attacking now, and we'll go higher defensive line, just everything. Be more expressive, roam from positions, and we'll go more direct. And maybe take play out of defense off. We'll still leave, we'll just take that off, but we won't click on shoot on sight. And we'll still look for the overlap. It'll be foolish to take that off with how well Bellerin... Of course, Monreal's been decent like that, but Bellerin, that's where the goals have been coming from. So there we go, making those according changes. So we have to see something here. We'll go with a team talk as well. We'll go assertively and demand more. I'm sticking with that. I do that occasionally. Sometimes it pays off. We'll see here. Because I do want to see more from the team. I want to see better chances. Sure, we've probably had enough chances to score, but would like to see a bit more. Come on! Find the way into the back of the net, whichever way it has to be done. And it's Alexis Sanchez who scores his 100th league goal of his career. What a way to do it as well. Come on. This is what I want to be seeing. The breakthrough eventually. Continuing our great performances and results in the league. You see there, maybe it came off some bodies. You see Krul couldn't quite make the save, seemed a bit confused. But Alexis scores once again, and Koscielny's going to get another good rating, especially if we keep a clean sheet. Because, yeah, he got an assist. He's having a great season. And with having someone like Koscielny, him being French, will help, Kondogbia to ease him in to the squad and have someone to talk to, something like that as well. But I don't want to sub him off. I wanted to play a full game. I told him not to get another yellow, so we'll be a bit responsible. Oxlade-Chamberlain will come off. Haven't had the best of games. So, yeah, Jeff Adelaide, he's coming on. We haven't played him yet, have we? No, we haven't. He scored actually 3 goals in the UEFA Under-21 Championship qualifiers. So, yeah, that is a good sign for him. But, yeah, he's never played a game in real life. Signed from Lens, however you say the name in France. I think you have to say it a funny way. But anyway, he's French and he's talented. He's a good winger. Like I talked about, he's got a lot of good attributes. He hasn't just got a few and then he's got a lot of lower ones as well. Sometimes you see that with potential players. But he's got really well-rounded attributes. That's something that will tell me that he will be a good first-team player in the future. Because he's got a lot of solid attributes as they will develop together. And he'll be decent. So we'll see. He doesn't have to do anything here. We just have to hold on. I don't want to hold on at home, but you know what I mean? Just hold on to the result. We'll still concentrate. Don't forget, I got to treat Newcastle United as how they're performing this season, as a team that's fighting for the Champions League places. They're 5th right now, so they wanted to fight for something in this game. Look at Koscielny's rating just going straight up there. He's going to be the player of the match today. And I would agree with that. I think he's the best. He defended well. But can we finish it off? Can we do it now, Giroud? Cazorla, who came on as well. Reed Adelaide on debut! Oh, what a start for the lad! Jeff! His name is Jeff. And I can't think of something advanced to rhyme with Jeff. But, it's good to see that. Of course, it was only a tap-in. It was only a tap-in, but he was able to find the back of the net. Oh, young Jeff. We're going to have some fun with him over the years. I had a feeling, like, that could have easily not happened, that goal. I could have just not recalled him from being on loan. But I did because I noticed, we had a few injuries, players like that. Not available to play, especially trying to sell Joel Campbell as well. And just those kind of split kind of decisions that you make. Of course, we would have already won 1-0, but that made sure of it. But also him playing his debut, coming off the bench and scoring in front of the fans. The fans would have loved that as well. We may have a future player on the books of Arsenal. So there we go. Reed Adelaide makes Arsenal debut. That was absolutely amazing, coming on to score. How about that? How about that, Kondogbia? Kondogbia's debut is maybe overshadowed. I pronounced that weird. But anyway, Reed Adelaide, young Jeff. Wow, what can you say? He perfectly summed up what I talked about with his attributes. It's not like he's someone that's just a good finisher or something. He's got balance. His lowest attribute is 6 for marking. Like, they're ones that are not relevant. All his relevant attributes are good. Crossing, 11. Dribbling, 13. Finishing, 11. First touch, 13. Heading, 11. That's not too bad. How tall? He's 188 centimeters as well. So he's a tall winger. For me, just looking at his picture, he just seems like a small winger, but he's actually pretty tall. He cuts in from the left wing, so probably he prefers to play on the left. We put him on the right, though. What's his foot like anyway? Like a weak foot. He's strong on both feet, so it doesn't really matter. So it's not like, he's weaker. Maybe we could teach him to cut in from the right as well. Oh, I'm excited about this guy. And he's got decent pace for a taller player. 14 pace and 15 acceleration. I'm not sure about you, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited about him. Koscielny impressed as well, no doubt. Deserved that 8.7 rating. But we're going to leave it for now. So we're going to have to see if we sell Joel Campbell. I'm not sure if we'll make a move for someone else. if we have the money to. So you'll see either way in the next episode, which will be for sure PSG. I'll play the next 3 off camera, and also in the style of videos. Please leave your feedback if you enjoy it. I always talked about my videos being a story in the past, where I'll show a lot of information, and thinking about it, doing more games off camera will probably allow me to showcase that a lot more, doing a story kind of video in my series. And someone said, like, when I decided to do this now last couple days, it's like, I thought you said you wanted to be your videos to be a story, but doing more games off camera would allow that, because I can talk about different subjects in the game, in the certain episode, you know what I mean? Not just playing 2 games like I did previously, and it'll be more so about the games. Doing this style, I would actually have more to talk about. Like, talk about the results I played, or the games I played and the results, and signings if we're in a window like this. There's a lot more information I can talk about, and it will be a more better video as a whole. You can take in more information, opposed to just a couple of reactions to a couple games, you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully you like it anyway, and I would love it if you could drop a like on the video if you're still watching to the very end. I'd really appreciate that. Like, my last Bath City episode got 400 likes. Why did I say Bath City? I'm not doing Bath City anymore. I'm just connected with them in lower league management. I mean, FC United. You can see that. But anyway, what I was going to talk about anyway, that brings back some memories, Bath City, doesn't it? And yeah, remember watching those series of mine. And that's something I guess I want to talk about anyway. I think I said that because that's in the back of my mind when I was talking about lower league management. Like, my videos with Football Manager, I mentioned this already, but it's on my mind, so it comes out. My videos in terms of ratings on the videos and views haven't really progressed since FM15. And it showed that in that last episode of FC United. Got it right that time. But yeah, over 400 likes. And because I kind of did talk about it, so you guys did want to show that feedback. So that's something I want to see that to be a bit more consistent with me. Like 300 likes at least on videos of my Football Manager videos. So I can at least see it progressing. So I can at least see some progression from last year to this year. Because I am getting more subscribers. It's just everything else, the actual views on videos and likes. Views are a bit more. It's more the likes staying the same. So leave your thoughts anyway if you're enjoying it. I'd love to see the feedback. But I'm really happy, recording in this style now, because I can get my enjoyment of playing Football Manager back now. I didn't do that for so long, and I think I lost that enjoyment for a while in some ways, where I didn't just play the game myself. At times, I would just be recording every single thing I do, and I lost something along the way, maybe a little bit of passion, I don't know, a bit of something. But hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and if you could drop a like I mentioned, it will mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.